Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is Lolo Moon, and I'm here to give you your message for the next 4 to 5 weeks. And this is a timeless reading, guys. So if you are looking for a personal session, you can book that down below. And let's see, I think that's all that I have. All my other information is down in my description box. So let's see what's going on for Taurus for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, that's nice. Temperance card. The High Priestess. And the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. With the Eight of Swords. So, Taurus, what I'm kind of feeling for you here is I feel like, you've just been trying to work out, like, finding balance in your life, recently. Like, I also get, like, you're trying to trust yourself on your decisions that you're making. But I also feel like, you're kind of trying to get stabilized in a new situation in your life. And in order to do that, you have to sort of overcome some struggles, some burdens, some baggage. And I mean, honestly, like this could be in terms of, stabilizing, could be a home life or, your finances or something like that. But like you have a lot that you have to pay for right now. And I feel like you're just trying to lean in at this time to like what, your spirit guides, angels are trying to tell you to do to get through this situation. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely seeing some strength, trying to just overcome. You're overcoming some stuff. You're overcoming some challenges in your life, right? So, but then the Eight of Pentacles just pops out. I think that's an extra message because I was going to come over here and clarify. Temperance card, please. The World card. Yeah, you're wrapping up something in your life. You could be leaving a relationship, leaving a job, something of that nature. And, but it's like, that it's something that you're supposed to do because it's bringing you peace in your life. And I just, I noticed this little mask over here on the wall. If I remember correctly, this mask was, controlling Buffy's mom in some way. And so I feel like you are releasing yourself from a situation that you felt controlled you or dominated you or kept you stuck because the Eight of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you have the Fool card. Yeah, exactly. Look, the end of the Major Arcana, the beginning of the Major Arcana. Let me see if you can see all these. Okay, sorry my chair squeaks, guys. I'll have a new chair when I move. I can definitely see this reading for me too. It's really funny. Okay, High Priestess, please, because I'm a Taurus. Taurus Sun, the King of Swords, Taurus Sun, Taurus Venus. Tell me more about the High Priestess. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, wow. So for some of you, this is a relationship. But I feel like, you could have found something out about this person, or you just came to a realization that this just is not working. Ten of Wands. 10 of Wands clarified by the 10 of Wands. That's hilarious. For me, I always tell people, right before I move, the 10 of Wands will come out a lot. And it's because, you've got all your baggage, you've got all your stuff, and, it's like you're trying to, purge through, what you actually need and what you don't. And, the 10 of Wands always has the energy of release, but it's like you have so much on your plate, and then there's a release. And because it's clarified here by the Six of Pentacles, I see that for you, absolutely. Four of Pentacles, please. Normally, I like to do 3 cards and clarify, but 2 came out for you, so we're just going to go ahead and clarify all of it. Pentacles. The Death card almost came out. Queen of Wands, the Moon. Look at this. The Ace of Wands and the Death card are both poking out. with the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Taurus, you are releasing yourself from something and you are reclaiming your frickin' power. Like, oh my gosh, I am totally here for it. All right, let's get into it. So, as I said here, I feel like you're trying to find the balance in your life because the Temperance card is here. You may have had to be really patient as time went on. Like, maybe this took a while to wrap up this cycle in your life. But, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I see all this stuff around here. Like, you know how it's just kind of like sitting around, almost like there's like a move involved. But, anyway, and so, like, I'm like, yeah, that's totally me. But anyway, so it may be for a lot of you. You know, I know that, like, Taurus this month is sort of wrapping things up, like, you know, as far as astrologically speaking, and things are going to be very different for you in the month of July. Like, it's going to be like a night and freaking day, right? So anyway, you're just trying to maintain your sense of peace and harmony about it all as you're wrapping up things and you're embracing the new beginnings, okay? Now, because the High Priestess here, this is your current energy, is coming out with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Like, I feel that, you know, the King of Swords is plans, it's decisions, it's, you know, it's sort of taking charge on any, you know, any decisions that need to be made, you know, sort of taking ownership of them. And the Queen of Swords is, you know, it's truth and justice. And so I feel like what's happening for you is that it's almost like you're getting really real about yourself, about what is required in order for you to make this massive change in your life. But I definitely feel a sense of positivity about it too. Like, I don't feel like it's all humdrum, like, oh no, you know, this is horrible, I just can't do that. I don't really get that. I honestly feel like it's just kind of uncomfortable for you, but, like, you know, because it's the High Priestess, like, you know that this is the best decision. Like, this is what you have to do because you have to overcome this Five of Swords and Eight of Swords energy that I feel like you're dealing with in this, you know, at this time in your life, right? And I feel like this is something that you are willing to work for, you're willing to put the effort in for. And I feel like what happens for you is that it actually kind of works out in your favor. But I mean, and right now in the moment, it's like, it's almost like you're jotting things down. This is what I have to do. This is what it's going to take. These are my action steps. You know what I mean? It's like definitely planning it out, even making a list, journaling, getting your ideas down on paper, all of this stuff. Because honestly, at this time, you're being very intuitively guided, and honestly, even being guided by your spirit guides. And you could be seeing like a representation of, you know, the direction that they want you to go in all different areas of your life, or in many different areas of your life at this time, you know? And it's like, it's almost like with this High Priestess and this Queen of Swords, I feel like you're so much more in tune with, like, the truth of the matter, like what your truth is, like what is right for you, where you're supposed to be headed, that kind of thing. I'm honestly, hold on. I'm going to get another deck here. I want to ask one more question. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you know that this is what you have to do for your happiness and your independence. You know, some of you are, like I said, leaving a relationship. And this could be any type of relationship. You know, this could be leaving a roommate situation, or leaving a relationship, or ending a friendship even. But I feel like you know that it's what you have to do. For some of you, you know that it's what you have to do for your money. For others of you, you know it's what you have to do for your happiness. And then for others of you, it's like you know that it's what you have to do for your independence, right? Let's see what this card, Ace of Wands, is poking out of the deck. We have another Ace of Wands right here. So I feel like, hold on, let me switch these around. Okay, so coming up in the near future for you, you have the Ten of Wands twice, but then the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, there's a lot of purging that is happening for you, Taurus. Like, There's just a lot. You know, this could be in terms of stuff. Like, you have a lot of stuff. This could be a lot of emotional baggage. This could be, you know, just trying to find the strength to just push through and persevere and just get through it, right? But you get through it, and what happens is that there's something that's working out for you that you've asked for with the Six of Pentacles. There's something, because for me, the Six of Pentacles is like giving and receiving. And so I feel like, you know, you're giving this time, you're letting go of things that you need to let go of, because of the fact that, you know, you're receiving something that you've asked for. And with the Four of Pentacles here, I mean, this can be trying, you know, hanging on to things. So, like, hanging on to something. So, I mean, it may be challenging, and maybe that's why the Ten of Wands is here, because it's like, as you're going through your things, or as you're sifting through your emotions, like, there are things that you want to hang on to, but you essentially do realize, because the Tower is here, that you got to let things go. Like, I really feel like you have to let things go. Let's see here. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me some more about the Tower, please. The Empress. Yeah, exactly. The Empress with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is making way for your abundance in your life, right? I mean, with this Nine of Pentacles and the Empress here, it's like, okay, when it comes to abundance, like, you know, sometimes we have to purge things in order to make way, right? So if we're in an unhealthy relationship, you know, we have to purge that all the way in order to embrace something, you know, that we don't have to constantly demand, or, you know, even beg for consistency and, you know, equal reciprocity and things like that, right? In terms of like financial abundance, sometimes we have to let go of the things that are blocking that so that we can make way for this abundance. Like, I definitely feel like the universe is kind of telling you that it's time to kind of tear it all down and release a lot of things in your life. This could be friends, family members, relationships, you know, possessions, things like that. It's time to release them, okay? And kind of conquer, with this Moon card, conquer why you hang on to these things to begin with. Like, you know, and for some of you, there could be some sentimental value, right? Because the Moon card can be the past, right? There's sentimental value, especially with the Death card here. Like, there could be just things that you want to hang on to, could be from the Mother with the Empress. You know, maybe because it reminds you of them, if we're talking about like possessions. But really, I mean, something that I've had to learn is that they're not in the things, you know, like they're not, they're in our spirit, right? And that could be something that you need to realize. Or like, if this is in terms of a relationship, like, why are you hanging on to, you know, a person in your life, a friend, a family member, a lover? Why are you hanging on to them if all they're doing is blocking you? You know what I mean? So then we step into the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands energy. Like, this is the night and day energy that I was talking about, because you have the Moon card, the Death card, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is all your near future. June and July are going to feel like night and day. June is going to be the purging process, you know, the releasing, the transforming your life, stepping into the blessings that you've asked for, the new beginnings that you've asked for, the abundance that you've asked for, right? Like, that's what's going to happen for you in June. And in July, that's when you're going to see this energy come in for you. You've got and remember, this is timeless, but I am recording this for June and July, and I was looking at this and feeling like the astrological what's happening astrologically for Taurus right now. So that's that. Okay, anyway, so the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Sun card, the Nine of Pentacles. These are the kind of energies that you're moving into, but it is going to feel a little uncomfortable at first. During the month of June. I mean, it could really just be stressing you out. But I feel like with the King or the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, they're kind of telling you just like hang in there, just do your due diligence, keep persevering, don't allow yourself to get defeated. You know, like whenever you're going through major changes in your life, the Tower and the Death card, there's always a purging process, and the purging process is the most difficult. But when you finally have all this 10 of Wands, you have 2 10 of Wands, when you finally have all this freaking weight off your shoulders and you can breathe again, that is when you step into this massive power, inspiration, you know, attracting things, like attracting a lot of abundance and happiness into your life. Like, I feel like Spirit is just telling you, like, hang in there, honey. Hang in there. You were so almost there. The second half of the year for Taurus is supposed to be absolutely magical. So just hang in there. Queen of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Freaking beautiful. Freaking beautiful, Taurus. So what happens for you is you start to rebuild. And, you know, it's always a slow process anytime you're rebuilding after any kind of major life event, whether it's the loss of somebody, you know, an end to a relationship, you know, leaving behind a place that you were living, selling a home, whatever. There's always going to be, you know, a period of where you're having to rebuild. You know, the 3 of Pentacles here, they're doing construction work, right? So if you're moving, it's like that's when you're setting up everything, you're redecorating your home, you're hanging up all your pictures on the wall, things like that, you know? And then you have the 9 of Cups here, and it's like that's when your wishes really start to come true. Like that's whenever it's like then it's like you're rebuilding your life, and then you're looking around and you're going, oh my gosh, like it's happening for me. It's happening. Like I had to kind of get through this whole purge process of all of this baggage, emotional, physical, whatever, spiritual, and now I can breathe again. And now you feel more like yourself. You feel more at home with yourself. You feel more in alignment with what you've asked the universe for. You feel happy, you know, joyous, free, that kind of thing. But it was like you had to make a decision to close out a cycle and leave behind a path and decide to jump in with both feet, you know, really lean into a lot of trust in the universe for this to work out for you. And then you have all of this purging that happens, but you still have your blessings that you're receiving. And it's almost like that's kind of like the incentive for you. Like you're getting this blessing, but, you know, so just hang on to that. Like just keep remembering that you're getting this thing that you've asked for, but like, you have to purge a whole lot in order to fully be able to embrace it. And, you know, it's like just hang on to that incentive. Like, just keep remembering the incentive and not all of this stuff that you're purging, you know. Just keep trusting and hanging on to the incentive. And that's kind of what they're telling you, because ultimately, you know, you're breaking things down and rebuilding your life in a new fashion. But it's like, the reward is so amazing. So just hang in there, okay, Taurus? So let's go ahead and get you a closing oracle message. Ugh. Joy almost came out, so we're going to take it. Vulnerability. Good fortune is on the bottom of the deck, so we have to take that. So, I mean, the vulnerability, I feel like they're kind of telling you that it's hard. Like, it's hard whenever you're starting out fresh in any type of situation, because you feel so vulnerable. You really do. You're just, you know, it's like you're kind of raw, and, you know, you're uncomfortable. You're a little uncomfortable, and it takes a lot of vulnerability to say, I'm starting out fresh. I don't necessarily always know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm going to trust. Like, I know I'm going to try to trust that things are working out for me. And because good fortune is on the bottom of the deck, I absolutely feel like that it is. And joy here, right? And I also feel like with this vulnerability here, it's like you're getting really in tune with your heart space. If some of you, you know, you're embracing like a new connection, like you're rebuilding your life and embracing a new connection that you've been wishing for, you know, it's like you have to be vulnerable again to let somebody see you, you know. And also vulnerability is like if you're, you know, you're starting a new job, or if you're moving into a new place, you know, the vulnerability for you could be in trusting the universe to guide you and lift you up through this process, and, you know, ensure, you know, and to help you feel secure and safe, you know. And I feel like, you know, this is a good, fortunate thing that's happening for you. So you got to stay out of your head and stop getting into internal conflicts with yourself about whether or not this is right, and did I screw up, and did I make the wrong decision? No, you didn't. You didn't make the wrong decision. King of Swords, Queen of Swords here, the High Priestess. No, you know that you've made the right decision. You just have to lean all the way in, Taurus. So that's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time, and bye for now.